We're at our next stop. How good is this place? I'll show you. Pretty schmick campsite. I'm gonna jump in and try spear something or get a cray or anything.
With no time for fucking around, set straight into the surf with the straight hook. We're on a mission to catch dinner here. Before long, I was greeted by a group of solid estuary cod. Unfortunately, these buggers are still in the marine park, so you get to live another day. After making friends with the sea turtle, finally made it outside of the marine park, and the hunting session was on. After about 30 minutes of searching, I came across this big opening full of fish life, and finally found something worth shooting.
So just went for a quick dive off the point and managed to snag myself a nice little rankin. Probably eat this for lunch and dinner for a little bit. I'm pretty stoked about it. I bloody love rankin. Stoked. I feel it when they So I've decided I'm going to get back in the water for a little bit, primarily to look for mackies. I want to make some ceviche. Fucking love ceviche. So I'm going in looking for some mackies and just have a bit of an explore, scout the ground and everything, and get out of these bloody flies. They're pissing me off.
Back in the drink again, but this time I'm not so solo. I managed to drag along a bloke that was camping near me for a spear. The plan was to get spanglies for a whole cook on the fire later. Not far offshore we managed to find another big opening that looked like it held a lot of good fish.
Pretty cool, eh? See the nice little rankin there?
Luckily for these rankins, this hole is at the start of the Ningaloo Marine Park, so they're protected from spearos.
Yeah. There's like a cave full of lionfish just there. Yeah.
On descent, the only thing that was going through my mind was getting myself a nice spangly for dinner. I'd spotted a group of them off the top of this rock multiple times, but I knew I just needed a little bit longer of a breath hold and I'd be able to get myself one. So, the hunt was on. After a good amount of time sunk behind this rock, I finally turned around and spotted the group of spanglies. I sunk lower into the rock and began my stalk. I crept up and managed to put a good shot into the biggest one of the school, and landed myself a really nice spangly. And after a quick dive, Dill managed to snag himself a Moses perch. With all the fish being speared out here, it wasn't long until the sharks started to come around.
I thought it was going to be a little bit more pandemonium then, to be honest. I started recording when you were lining it up. There's one there. Hey. Hey, let's head in. Let's head in. You see that? Let's get this bait out. Yeah, I just looked across and I just seen it. Looked back at you and it's just like you and then the two white sharks in the way behind you. I was like, fuck it out.
Just been in for another quick dive. Met up with a couple of blokes that we're gonna have a bit of a cook up for dinner. Shot this nice little spangly. I've gilled, gutted and scaled it. I'm gonna whole cook it. So I'll show you how I usually prep these.
To start off my Gordon Ramsay shit, I cut long cuts vertically down the fish. This is so the spices can penetrate deeply into the meat. Then I flip it over and do both sides. Chop a few lemons up into some thin slices. This is to lay on top and underneath the fish. Now it's time to get the spices out. I only had salt and pepper available, but you can use stuff such as garlic, chili and many other herbs and spices. Give her a good rubbing, and then once you're done, flip her over, do the other side. Place some lemons on the bottom of the alfoil, then we come on top and put some more on top of the fish. This is going to make sure that the lemon soaks all the way through the meat and boils from the underneath as well. Then it's wrapped up tighter than your old boy should have been, making sure there's no leaks. It's chucked in the fridge for later.
Now that is a cooker. Very nice.
Good morning. Having some brekkie, muesli, Greek yogurt, and some frozen fruit. Met a couple of blokes who are keen to go for a dive, so we're going to punch out to that point over there. Head around the corner. Good little short dive, but there are quite a few sharks. It's a midday. The sun's just poking over. And we'll see what we can get. I'm keen.
As soon as we made it out from the point, it was straight into the action. I'd managed to find this ledge a few days ago and I had a cold trout that was for some reason just super smart. I managed to sneak up on it, lined up my shot, and landed the shot directly in its side. And this is where the problem began, because it managed to wedge itself right under this ledge. Coming down for the next shot, I was really hoping that this fish would just come straight out of the hole. Bit of commotion, lots of sound, and absolutely no success with the fish. But what I did have success with was managing to attract a shitload of sharks. Even more commotion just made the sharks even more fired up. Had to keep watching my back, had to get Dylan to watch it as well. I wrestled and wrestled and wrestled and just could not get this fish free. The sharks heard a lot of the commotion and were coming right in on my back that I didn't see. Dylan did see it and managed to scare them away. You can see just how hyped up they're getting from this shark right here.
We'll just go down to twos then. I can see the trout.
And on the final dive, we finally managed to secure the coral trout. Sharks really did not want me to have it because one nearly ended up taking my bloody head off.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe I turned around and I'd seen that sand getting pushed up behind me. I was like, fuck, they must have been like right on my legs, eh?
Oh yeah, 100%. That's why I went down there.
Fuck.
Definitely made for a very interesting swim back, considering we were getting followed by about 4 or 5 sharks the whole way into the shore.
Yeah. Hey? Take a whole way, eh? Fuck knows how long we'll be out there for, so. That was pretty hectic. Yeah.
just been out for a little mission this morning out along the point. Spotted this trout a couple of days ago and it had been an absolute prick to get. Always just ducking into this hole and I could never find it. Today we went out and I managed to be a ninja and I landed it. So a beautiful little common trout, probably 600, 550, good trout, great eating size. This will most likely be my dinner and lunch, so pretty cool. Screwed up this side though, that's where I shot it, in and out there, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm stoked.
This episode of Mitch's Catch and Fight.
May as well, yeah, look at that.
Oh, let's be on. Oh, still tastes alright, aren't you?
Yeah, still get a good chunk out of it.
My mother would call me a bloody idiot, but despite all the sharks we've seen, we were back in the drink and we were trying to get a spangly. On the way out to the point on the last dive, we managed to find a shitload of spanglies hanging out in the sand.
I spotted a really nice spangly. Just hanging out.
So after spotting that really nice spangly, decided that was my goal for the rest of the arvo, which is to get that one really good fish. So I tucked myself in behind a little rock, flicked up some sand and just waited. This is one thing that I'd never seen before. You actually see the spangly charge the shark away, which is crazy to me. After that bit of crowd control, I ducked myself straight back into the hole, flicked up some sand and waited a little bit longer. Then the fish came straight in. I reached up and aimed at my shot, took a very questionable shot straight through its tail. Fish can't swim without its tail though.
Let's get back in.
Now there was a lot more interesting stuff to happen after this footage, but unfortunately my laptop's logic board completely shat the bucket. All my drone footage, a lot of my camera footage, and a lot of my diving footage was completely wiped, unable to be found. So for the next few episodes there's basically no drone footage and not a whole lot of diving footage. It's unfortunate, shit happens when you're on the road, just gotta remember to back up more. Anyway, no more sad shit. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stick around for the next one because it gets pretty exciting from here on out. Peace.